You're on.
Hi.
It's probably just you and I.
Hi, Phil. Hi, guys. It's me, and Phil is here. You can probably tell from the angle being set up, but we're here. Hi. Phil, is anyone with us?
Hi.
I'm still doing the cough drops, still getting over it, but that's okay.
Hi.
Bite me, man. Do you hear him? He's like, "Argh."
Hi.
If that's how I sound, you can suck it, Buster.
Whoa.
That's what I'd have to say.
Renee's here. She said hi, Angie and Phil.
Hi,
hello,
Renee.
hello.
Hi.
Kim is here.
Hi, Kim. Good morning.
So far, it's just the three of us, Ange.
Yeah, and Phil's here just busting my chops for no reason at all.
Am I?
Sort of, you like to do that sometimes, and so, birds can fly.
Birds can fly.
That's just how it goes, yeah. So, yeah, good morning.
Let's see what's happening today. This could be the last show. This could be not the last show.
Who knows what's going on, guys.
We will see how it works out.
We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it goes. But Phil wanted to be here, and he's home, and we're here. So, yep, if you've got some questions, go ahead and ask them. We'll throw down some cards.
Vivian's here. Krista's here.
Hi, guys. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Krista. Hi. So we are doing what we're doing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And Phil has the phone, so I can't see any of the questions or anything. So I'm relying on him to read to me. And if he's not reading, you guys start busting his chops so he'll read a little. Get on it.
Yeah.
Bust his chops back, man. Yeah.
Wow. Turn the page. So, Paige,
Hi.
how do you see my move to Utah going?
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Utah.
Utah is great. That's where we're at. So it could be a little bit of a shell shock. Turn the page. How do we see your move to Utah going? Transformational. Utterly transformational. Leaving behind something that's painful, becoming the butterfly. Transformational. This is something that it will be over time, building wealth, investing in the talents. And as you sow, then you reap. The harvest is going to come in strong. There might be a little bit of disappointment, but mostly good. Yeah, really ready for this. It's coming in strong. It's coming in good. Utterly transformational with this. Something that needs to end, and you know this. So you're moving towards something great. Utah can be very fun. It's like a little bit of culture shock, but it's super good people. Super nice people. So prepare to meet some really nice and friendly ones. So the ones that are churchy and the ones that are not churchy alike, there's a lot of good folks here. That's what I got.
Get this, Paige. Been here 3 weeks, loving it. She's in Tooele.
No way! Stansbury Park, girl!
Yeah, we're like right up the street.
Yeah.
We're 7 miles away.
Yeah, we'll go out to coffee sometime or something. It would be fun. It would be really fun. Yeah, shoot me, here's my email right here on the PayPal. Shoot me an email and we can swap details, Paige. It would be really fun to see somebody. Yeah.
Let me see that again.
Yeah, that's fun. That's really fun.
That's her email, feistybutterfly@gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Love it. Because I don't know a ton of people out here. I know a ton of people from before we moved out to Stansbury. We used to live in Draper, and it's like, okay, all right. But
so
it's a little bit different.
She will, Angie.
Yeah. Yay! Oh,
I will for sure. That's what she will.
And for you guys that don't know, Tooele is like 6-7 miles from where I live. It's super close. Yeah. That's the big metropolis around here is Tooele. So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Super fun. Great. Yeah.
Kim said she's jealous.
I'm jealous too. Kim, come on out. Come play.
All right, closer. Does Mohammed regret losing me?
Does Mohammed regret losing
Jessica said, I want to go to coffee.
She says she doesn't? Or
she wants to. She said, I want to go to coffee.
Yeah, there's a couple of Starbucks. Does Mohammed regret losing you? Let's see. Okay. I don't think he does. Why? Because this is player, lady slayer. This comes up sometimes. This is the one that talks a good game but doesn't really enforce it. This is the card of swing. These two together are playa energy coming through. Does he regret losing you? He doesn't know what he's lost yet. He sees this as kind of small. And this one I frequently call the Batman card. But this feels like he's seeing you as Robin, not as the Batman that you need to be. There's a little bit of reluctance for you to go. But this is, I think not. And if I were you, I would move on. So Muhammad might just need to suck it. It's just how it goes. But this player energy, he's going to be moving on, and not really great at doing grown-ass relationships is what I would say. That's what I got. I'm sorry. Yeah. What happens if you move on beyond him? I want to get nosy.
Whoa.
Just in case. You move beyond Muhammad, what do you see coming in?
Hold on, Clarissa.
For her? If she moves beyond Muhammad. This is when I get nosy, guys. You know I do. Love it. Page of Cups, a new opportunity, new creativity, something new happening, surprise. This is the card of the artist. There's something new that wants to come forward. Absolutely. Where you're true to yourself and you have a breakthrough. And this is legacy and how you leave your mark. These are much, much stronger cards than this nonsense. Romeo the player, he can suck it, man. He can
She
fight
did
it.
say so he won't ever.
I don't think he will. If he does, I would just show him the door. Like if he tries and calls you, I'd screen that fucking call. You got things to do. Water your plants, you know? You got shit going on. So that's what I would say. Now, this is me. You trust yourself over me or your higher self over me or any other tarot reader. This is based on the energy of the cards. So this will usually just reconfirm things. It's not going to tell you what to do. It doesn't take away your free choice. Nah. You do what you got to do. You know.
All right, and Clarissa said thank you.
You're welcome,
Give me
honey.
your board.
Oh, this is my board. This is what I'm doing today, guys.
Yes, this could be the last day, so we don't know.
So we don't
get
know.
a read from Ange.
So get a read. You
The
know
blind
I'm recording.
oracle, the year ahead, the one questions, the full and the mini, the specialty reads, and those are the apps we use.
And if you haven't been in before, yay, I'm so glad you're here. On the blind and on the year ahead, you don't ask a question. On the mini and on the full, you can ask a question. And so go ahead and feel free to ask a question. And once we do the paid list and get it rocking and rolling, I start recording this and then we upload it to the tube so you can always go and find your read. So, yeah. And I have probably 720 something cards here. Oh, and Kim, we ordered the Winnie the Pooh deck.
She knows.
I'm so excited. So that'll be very, very fun. And my daughter is going out of country on traveling on the 15th of April. And so I ordered a bunch of decks. So I will be inking, and I've got triplicates coming. You guys know that I sometimes read in double or triplicate or whatever. So I've got some backups coming that I'm really excited about. So yay!
All
So
right.
yeah,
Oh, and turn the page. That is a fantastic
it's a
handle.
great handle. Yeah,
Oh, that handle is fantastic.
yeah, it's great. It's great.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, and she's on. So we have Sandra and we have Paige
Yay!
on the list. So, but real quick, Vivian, general finances.
Vivian, general finances, real quick. We're gonna go with mystical medleys because it's just a hoot. It's happy, it's cheerful, and I think we can use that. Vivian, general finances. What do we need to see for Vivian for general finances? There needs to be some persistence coming forward from you. What's coming through is like, you need to keep at it, keep trying, keep going. It doesn't feel like you're through the thick of it yet. It feels like there's still some more work, so keep at it, whatever you're doing. Say you're putting something aside where you're saving $10 a month for yourself, and you're like, it's not adding up. You are actually building momentum. The Sword of Truth is here, the Empress is here, and the Nine of Coins is here. Yeah, keep at it. The truth is that this taking care of and nurturing things with the Empress, this that you're receptive to is going to grow. And then you're having luxury time in the garden. It's going to get good, but it's going to take a little bit of doing, and you need to be very deliberate, intentional in your choice about what you're doing with the money going forward. And then you have this coming in. So this is what I've got, and this is the Mystic Medleys. I think we got this in Rock Springs, didn't we?
I believe
I think so. But yeah, that's a fun little deck. It's kind of a little bit one of the cute, obnoxious ones, but guys, never underestimate the cute decks. They'll humble you is what they'll do. So, all right.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, and Kim also put, Miss Ma'am, you haven't had 725 decks since last year. Yeah, and if you've never been with us before, there's Angie's 725 decks,
Well,
supposedly.
there's like 10 in each one of these little boxes, and I haven't done a box count yet, but there's like 7 of them on my desk. But there really is a lot. There's 6 in each of these. So, yeah, multiply times 10. So, okay, that's 12 plus 7 is 19. So that's at least 200 up in here. But I love tarot, guys. I love it. No secret. I mean, obviously, duh. But,
All right,
okay.
Jessica and Britt, I got you. My list is Sandra, Paige, Jessica, then Brittany.
Okay, so are you recording as of now?
I've been recording.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see
Let's
here.
do this
Ange.
then.
Let's do it, Ange. That's funny. 725 decks, Ange.
I think, well, one of these times I'm going to have to do a count. Maybe when I'm around the tube sometime I'll do a count. But I love tarot, guys. And if I love a deck, then I'll get a backup copy or a couple backup copies. Some of them I have 4 copies of because I love them. So it depends how you want to count, right?
All right,
That way
Alicia
I might
is
only
here.
have like 500 decks.
Alicia's here.
Hi, Alicia.
Hopefully the weather's finally over in Montana, Alicia. It's been crappy lately.
I really want some spring, guys. I really want some spring.
11-11, Ange.
Woohoo!
All right, Vivian did say thank you.
You're welcome, Vivian.
Okay, so we have Sandra up next.
Okay.
And Sandra got a new job.
Yay!
She starts
congrats!
on Monday. She'd like to know what the cards have to say about her new job.
What do the cards have to say about Sandra's new job? Now we're going to one of my all-time favorite decks. This is called the Dark Mansion. I want to make sure, like one of them I had to color the back of because they were so similar. So I just broke out magic marker on this one. What do the cards have to say? What kind of reading is this? Mini or full or what? What are we doing here, honey? Mini or full or what?
Sandra.
Okay, we're just going to get as nosy as we want. What do the cards have to say about your new job? Okay, all right. Okay, we're getting a little bit nosier. I want 2 here and 2 here. Okay. Okay, be very aware that you do need to charge ahead, move forward strongly, strongly, strongly. This is charging, charward, forward. And this is where you're kind of renewing, restoring, reclaiming things that were long ago past. You're reclaiming those and moving forward strongly. Now, this is kind of telling me the story about the old job a little bit here. This is something you've left. There was what felt like betrayal, heartache, and sorrow. Tower finally comes down. Finally, something definitely changes. Temperance card coming in after this. This is something that a lot of people are seeing in their readings. Some people are still going through this tower. You're onto the temperance now, and the sword of truth is coming through. What's going on is you're learning to balance and do a little bit differently in the job. You're not letting what was unsatisfying leave you unsatisfied for long. Then here you have the Six of Pentacles. The universe trying to do a little bit of charity, a little bit of giving to you, and the Strength card, asking you to honor the inner nudge and follow it. Really, really follow it. Now the highlights and reels coming up here. We're seeing the Two of Wands, Ten of Cups, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. This is like a perfect pairing for you right now. Really, really. The choice that you've made to pursue your own happiness is huge for you right here. Knight of Wands coming in duplicate. Will you show that? This is why I like having identical decks. Because when the universe gives you this, it is really trying to emphasize that point. It means charge ahead, go forward, go forward. Be inspired. And this one sometimes has to rein in the horse, but let the inspiration lead you. There's huge victory on this. Over on this side, we've got the King of Wands. This is you, and it's not your ego getting the better of you, but it's also not letting somebody else's ego play games with you. It feels like there was head games, for a lack of saying it in a nicer way, going on in the past. It doesn't have to be that way anymore. You are very content. You know your worth. You know what you've got valuable, and you're really, really happy with what's going forward. Your logic is going to serve you well. Sometimes people will still perceive a little bit of cold and bitchiness with this one. Be mindful. Be clear in your communication. But that doesn't mean be cold. Allow warmth to come through, but don't necessarily invest in other people's emotions too strongly. You'll know what I'm talking about here. It'll help you avoid the snipe and gripe. You're still going to feel a little bit outsider for the first little bit because you're the new kid. Don't worry about that too much. Six of Pentacles coming through again. Universe trying to give you a gift. Universe is giving to you huge, huge, huge. I love seeing that duplicate for you. And the World card. Yeah, you're leveling up and moving forward. This is huge for you. It's going to go quite well. I think you're going to be very satisfied with it. Don't put your happiness just in how your coworkers are and how you're going to bring the joy to the environment. You're going to bring your warmth, your happiness, your skills, your talents, all of it to the environment. And then when you need to let work be at work and then be home, be home. Okay, that's complete.
Woo!
I love this for you, honey. I love it. Good luck. And I'm so excited. So excited for you. Yeah. That's excellent. And some people have really felt this whole temperance energy shifting. And it feels like you are definitely past the tower into the temperance and now finding the healing and the balance and figuring out how you transmute things. Love it for you.
Sandra said, thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey.
Good luck.
So
Good luck at the new job, Sandra.
Yay! So happy for you. Okay.
Okay, next up is Paige.
Okay, Paige.
Blind Oracle.
Blind Oracle.
Jessica, you're on deck.
Just 1 second. I want these. Okay. All right. So we've got a Rebecca Campbell, a Colette Baron Reed, and I don't know who this one is. But this is a Wisdom Energy or something, Energy Wisdom deck. This is, I think, the Rose deck. And this one, again, I'm not sure. Okay, for Paige, Blind Oracle. What do we got going on? What does Paige need to know today? Allow your guides entry is what I'm getting. Allow your guides entry. Allow your spiritual guides, spiritual teachers, allow the ancestors, all of the energy from the other side. Allow more of that to come through for you. We've got To Be Fair, the tribe, and Milk and Honey. Yeah, okay. What we're getting here, honey, will you show these? The tribe is coming in strong. It feels like there is ancestors or teachers, spirit guides, call them what you will, ancestors, angels, people have different names for what you want to call it. They are trying to come through. They're trying to help you right now. This next deck, what are they trying to help you learn? Magnolias. Wow. Now, magnolias are tricky. Magnolias are interesting because they have the power to be so beautiful, to smell so beautiful, but they also have a potency that can be toxic. So you need to be aware when you are around something that is overly sweet, overly heady. Be aware. Are you enjoying the energy there? Are you enjoying the sweetness there? Or is that convenient and a little toxic for you? Be aware. Be aware what you bring. And be aware of the power you bring. They're asking you to go slowly into something that is deeper, more grounded, more rooted with the snail rider. And then you've got the woodland coming in. Now this is asking you to go more slowly, get more grounded. It's also asking you to be a little bit sly and crafty, adaptable. What else? One more on this one. Sea glass. Where are you finding the treasure? There's emotional treasure that's supposed to be coming forward for you. The sea glass is offering a gift. It's something you're not seeing as much. There's gifts coming in for you and near you and around you that are new, that are fresh, that you haven't seen yet, that want to be coming in. There's something that's from the old that is overly sweet. It's not entirely outgrown. It's just not as necessary as you used to think it. So there's something that's a change in a relationship that's happened here. There's a more treasuring of self and what you know to bring forward right now for yourself. The treasure within here, you're getting more and more of a clue on. The ancestors coming through for you are wanting to come through strongly. They're wanting you to lean into your own higher self a little stronger. Not let the outside influence, be it friends or family or people that are already in your circles, not necessarily let anybody have too heavy of an influence on you, over you. They want you to have the sweetness coming through for your own self. What else is coming through? Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. Absolutely. Codes of the seeds. Again, going back here to the woodland. Give me a minute. Yeah. All right. So this is very much deep diving into the earth energy and getting grounded. Very, very much. Asking you to do it. Mysteries and learning. Whatever it is that you've been a little bit reluctant to do, it's like get your feet on the soil. Get yourself outside. Get yourself grounded. Assess and be aware of the new space that you're in, the new energy that you're in. Sub Rosa, go below the surface on some of this. Show her this other one. I don't know if I passed that one to you or not. And then release the petals. Transformation, death, rebirth, shedding, and change. You betcha, you betcha. And the Temple of the Rose. Ancient power, expression, activation, and the Scarlet Codes. Yeah, this is divine feminine energies coming through. It's not just the guides that are the teachers. It feels distinctly feminine coming through very, very strongly. And release the petals. You have outgrown something. You can't pry open any rose any longer than you can let it bloom longer than it needs to. What we're getting here is the things that have been in bloom that need to be let go, allowed to let go. And the things that are new and coming through, allow them to enter in. There is something new growth coming. What is that about? Mo is one of my guides, and she's showing me the big rose and the little rose, and with the petals falling off, she shows me things in like sketches on post-it notes, and she's got this post-it note, it's got the big rose and the petal falling off, and then it's got this little bud, and it's like you're now in this new stage. This old rose, it's gone. The new one is coming in. This is you growing. You're about to enter a season of huge, tremendous growth, and it's just going to open up, but you can't pry it open. Allow for this to open up. Allow for things to unfold. This is very beautiful for you. I want one more here. Not quite done yet. Ha ha ha. Kingfisher. Wow. Your bravery is huge. And the way that you're going to see things, they're going to be whispered in small sounds and small noises. That you might even actually have birds trying to bring messages through to you. I know that sounds a little bonkers, but it happens all the time. But listen. Allow the clairaudience to be there too. When you're grounded and when you're really grounded and doing sharp listening, the clairaudience is going to be a way that you're learning more and more of this is coming through. That's complete. That's what I got. Yeah, gorgeous energy for you. Love it. Yeah, the clairaudience is going to come on pretty strong for you. Wow. All right, that's what I got.
Krista put, is this the same page that just moved? If so, this completely supports her mini.
I think it is the same page
It
that
is,
just came
it
through.
is.
And it's like, whatever's coming through is coming through. But yeah, love it for you. Super excited.
Page put, Angie, you were spot on. I take all of this.
Oh, good. Glad it helps.
Suzanne's
Okay.
here.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, guys. Oh, man. Okay, this is it, guys. This may be the last show. So
Or it may not.
get
be,
on
who
board
knows?
and get a read
We
from
don't know
Ange.
what's
You
going
never
on.
know.
Yeah, if
You
you wanna
know,
get
you
a
know
read,
what
get a
happened
read.
last time. So
And if you want to see some of the fun decks, I'm happy to show you some of the fun decks that we've got. So whatever's cool. Let me get some water. Water is necessary. Hydrating.
So Paige said, I
necessary.
moved here to start over after DV relationship. Hardest thing to do.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to make some new friends, and I'm one of them. So
Yeah, and we're right up the street.
We're right up the street. Right up the street.
Literally,
And
right up the
super
street.
friendly. So no problem.
The last tier, not the last show ever, Kim put. True, Kim. Yes.
Could be, maybe not. Maybe not. So we're just not gonna. I refuse to worry on this one, guys. I've been on YouTube. You guys have seen me over there. You've seen your reads. If you've gone back to check those, there's lots of other platforms. It's going to be a little bit scattered,
Now,
I think, for a bit.
What's
but,
the one that you can't get on that you
Oh,
want?
okay. So I don't know if TikTok's going to be like all pissed at me, and I don't care. There's Blue Sky and then Skylight that a lot of people are referencing and going over. And I got on Blue Sky, but I don't know what I set up as my password because I set it up a long time ago. And I haven't set up Skylight just yet, but okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But you guys know how to find me on.
Renee
on
put
the
Skylight is up and running and it's like TikTok.
Yeah, and I haven't tried it out yet because I haven't been able to get it like past these stupid passwords. And then it says show your fingerprint ID on my phone. My phone's so damn old that it doesn't understand my finger anymore. And it's like, curses technology. So yeah.
Yep. Krista put absolutely. I'm doing the same, just not worrying.
Yeah, it's just like life is big. There's enough crazy in the world. We don't need to buy into fear mongering and craziness. No, we need to know what we need to do our spiritual best, to carry ourselves forward in the best way we can, and just kind of hang in there. That's what we got to do.
Kim put same, resetting PW now.
Okay. Good.
All right, next up is Jessica. Jessica is a year ahead.
Jessica, the year ahead.
Britt, you're on deck.
Jessica, we're going to go to Tarot of the Unfolding Path for the year ahead for you. Wow, okay. You need to get out of your head, sweetie pie. The year ahead. So far, this is what you're learning. The Nine of Swords. Whatever has caused you stress, mental things that you've been grieving over, you need a reprieve from. You need a rest from. Let's get one more on this. Show her those. I think she needs one more on this. Then we'll see what's going on around the year. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, there is something about the Nine of Wands that sometimes people overlook. And it's the fact that there's resilience here. You've set a boundary. You've held the boundary. You're still defending, but there's resilience. There is strength. And nobody likes being told, and I particularly hate being told, oh, you're so strong. Oh, you're so strong. Nobody likes having to be strong. It's really difficult. But it feels like you're letting go some of the anguish, some of the anxiety that's been vexing you for a while. And you're learning to defend what's important to you. The Nine Wands also are things that inspire you, inspire your growth. That needs to be taken to heart, and the rest is necessary. The rest is like very, very critical for you to retreat, reclaim, renew, restore, all of that right here. Okay, we're going to go into the same deck, second deck. Let's see what's going on. We're now in April. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay. What do we got going on in April? And we'll see clarifiers if we need to. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I want you to be thinking of things in 90-day increments or 3-month increments this year. Right here we've got the King of Swords. He is strategic. He plans ahead. He's calculating. He's a chess player. He's very, very strategic. Doesn't let the emotions overwhelm him. And then you have the Page of Cups. Now look at this page. This is an old dude as the page. Very, very surprising. Your older self, your higher self, the wiser self in you is trying to lead you. And the King of Cups would say to be detached, but the page says stinky fish tea. The page says there's a surprise in here. So when you see the emotions and you go from emotions, you get something like the fish coming with the water, you're getting more substance than you think. So you need to plan in 3-month increments. That's what's coming in for April. In May, love this. A lot of teamwork coming in for you in May. A lot of working together. Now, my sister actually has bees, and she and her family do beekeeping and that. And her husband does the bees, and they do honey harvest. But it's their whole family goes into this crazy hot shed and harvest the honey, bring it forward. In May, you're harvesting something, you're doing something as a team. It's important for you. Fulfill your part, fulfill your role is coming in. Allow the team to work together, allow it to come together. Do your role, do your part here. It's not that you have to do it all by yourself, and it doesn't even mean you need to be in charge, but you need to fulfill your role. There's something that the word fulfill is going to come in, and it's going to be sweet for you. We've got the sun coming up in June. I want a little bit of clarifier on this. This is a huge amount of happiness coming in. I think that there's new friendships coming in. I'm getting this image. I forget which deck has it, but it's got the horse with the baby on it. Except for on this one, it's got like 2 kids on it or something like that. It's got 2 on the sun. I'm really liking this energy. In June, this is coming in. There's something about friendships coming in. There's also this flavor of almost like the 6 of Cups where there's an ease to this friendship coming in. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. There is this resilience coming in here. And one more. You bet. The Chariot moving forward. Show her. Show her these, please. And then this is coming in also. There's going to be momentum for you in June. Whatever this is, it's the teamwork in May. It leads to momentum in June, and I love seeing this for you. Love it, love it, love it. You won't feel so antagonized. You're going to feel like, yeah, you've set up something that's guardrails. You've set up something good and inspired, and you're moving forward in a big way. Chariot, spiritual balance coming in. Momentum comes in here in June, July. Loving this. This is the harvester bringing things forward. The sunflowers on this are gorgeous. Now, this is the Tarot of the Unfolding Path. I almost didn't get this deck, and I love it. Because she needs to know, what is she bringing in this July time? Summer's going to be really, the word I'm getting is prolific for you. So you're going to be doing a lot, producing a lot, and bringing forth a lot. Yeah, a lot. And your wish is fulfilled hugely, hugely in this one. Emotional satisfaction in July is huge for you. Huge, huge, huge. August, we've got the King of Coins here. This is sitting on the treasure, sitting on the reward. Whatever you're doing through summer, put your all into it. Like, dive in. Balls to the wall. Really, really dive into it. August is going to be richly rewarding. September, the star. Your hopes and dreams. Something's going to shift just a little bit for you. Follow your true north in September. Get really, really realigned. Decide what it is you want to do. Again, you need to go by 3-month increments for the next year in measuring things. The Death card comes in October. Now, I want to look at this. Death and transformation. I love this. Some people freak out. This is a beautiful rendition of this card. It's transformative energy coming in for you. October, what does she need to know? What is she letting go of, and what is she moving forward with? I don't know what is coming through. I'm getting the words new business, new business, new business. Now, I don't know if this means you're actually starting a new business or it's new business. Like when you're in a meeting and they bring up something new, new business is coming through. There's something you're newly engaged in that's taking on something different. And this is reflecting on the losses of the past that will have been there, the way things need to change and transform, and then on your dream again. Of course, you'd be reflecting on your dream. Of course you would, because the star's right there. That's the Queen of Cups. This is emotions that are kind of, you know, I've told you need to be strategic. Your emotions are coming in a different way. You're learning to honor them, recognize them, and have them serve you rather than drive you or drive the bus. You're not letting the emotions drive the bus, but you're still honoring them here. This is huge for you. You've learned tremendously between here and October. Huge, tremendous lesson. Temperance. Now you want to transmute. This is huge. This whole section, this whole fall and winter for you is all major arcana in a huge way. Because you've got the star, the death, the temperance, and then the magician. December is magic time for you. So what you're transmuting here, and then December magic, you're setting new intentions, what you want to manifest. It's like, it's almost like you're a little bit further down the track through the whole year. So even though the rest of the world is in spring, you're in spring into summer. Then the rest of the world is in summer, you're in summer into fall. The rest of the world comes to fall, you're in fall into winter. You get to winter, you're winter into the new year, into spring. You're a little bit ahead of the game this year. A little bit ahead of the seasons. Allow yourself to be patient with others because they'll take a little bit of time catching up. Now this magician is not just about manifest. It's also knowing that you have all of the elements, all the tools in the kit to use this. And it's not just about distraction or illusion. It's about finding the deeper magic, the real magic. The real magic is when you take this energy of temperance and you begin to transmute and transform things, And then you see what you want to create differently. You see that you have options to create differently. And that you have the know-how. You can create differently. This is huge for you. Coming in next is a Page of Coins. This is in January. This is the Batman card. This is the one I call Batman because people learn to be the lead character in their own life. They learn their gift. They've studied. They've acquired something very, very tangible that is rewarding, big reward, and of big value to them. Bruce Wayne didn't always know he was going to be Batman. None of us always know what we're going to be for the lead character. But it is time to do that instead of thinking we're the sidekick. No, you're in Earth School. Earth School is tough. It's a tough place to be, and it's tricky to learn the lessons. And you're here. You might as well live it epic. You are the lead character in your life like all of us are in our lives. Learn to lead your life epic. All right? It is an adventure. It is lessons, and it is big for you. Queen of Coins. This is about value and self-worth. This is a clarifier on that. You know exactly what you have in your pantry when you're Queen of Coins. You know how to turn the tumbleweed into the Christmas tree. You know that if you have 3 cans of tuna, an egg, and some noodles, you're going to make some kind of casserole. It might not be the world's best, but it will survive, and you can feed an army with it. You'll know how to make things work. By January, you know how to do it a little differently. King of Cups coming up in February. Ooh, okay. Ooh, love this. Now, this is a repeat, a little bit of a nod to the lesson that you had in October, right? Repeat. Can you show them that? This is the transformation. And where does it come? It comes 3-4 months afterwards. We're going from October to February. It's going to be this transformation energy. And when you get the King of Cups, this one is the keep calm and carry on. He's very compassionate. He's detached but compassionate. He knows how to use those emotions. This lesson, that is the death lesson, you'll have repeating again, and you will have learned. There's something of value in there. Again, I say earlier, and I'll say it again, you have learned how to have your emotions not drive the bus. And what I mean by that is, like say somebody's having the big snotty cry. If you have the big snotty cry and over you've had the big snotty cry and you don't learn the lesson to either dump his ass or move on from a situation, you're just putting yourself through stress for no reason, right? Plugging up all the sinuses, feeling horrible, da-da-da-da-da. When the emotions get that much of your time and your energy and you don't transmute them, they get in your way. This is where you're learning to transmute them. You're going to have a little bit of an echo on this lesson here. Transmute. You've learned how to do it. Balance. Heal. You know how to do it. Then we get into March and this Page of Swords. Yeah, you've witnessed and observed something. You've got knowledge. This one sometimes comes through with a little bit of harsh communication. Don't sweat it too much. Just know what you've seen and observed. This one's sometimes called the spy in the camp. The spies are stealthy. They know what to do. They hold the sword of truth. This one so often wants to be the knight and isn't the knight yet. It's okay. What you've seen, what you've learned, it just layers on and layers on and layers on. All right. Whatever. It's coming through. It's coming through. Who in the hell orders a one-topping pizza? That's what's coming through. This guy has seen and observed a few things. He's not going to just order, okay, I just want a cheese pizza. Who the fuck wants that? Nobody wants a one-topping pizza. If you want your pizza with pepperoni and sausage and olives, and Phil always loves the jalapenos, whatever it is you want, you know what you want with this. You've seen things, you know you want to layer some things on there.
Jessica put, I do, LOL.
Yeah, get over it. If you want just cheese, have a slice of cheese, make a grilled cheese sandwich. You need some spice. You need some variety. You need more layers going on this. Anything else? This is March, and this is April. What else do we need to know for that? Oh! You're going to enter into some space where you are going in the deep waters, and you really need to honor the intuition. This is going to take you from March to next April. You're going to be really in the deep waters. Hidden mysteries are going to come out. Honor the moon cycles as you go through. But really, this is the card of intuition. And some of the things that you've seen, and I've talked about this before, when you look on the water and you see yourself reflected, you're seeing a distorted version of yourself. It's not like seeing in the mirror. It's not like seeing an exact picture image. You're seeing ripples on the water. You're seeing parts and fractals of self all through this. Now it's time to bring these together. King of Coins wants to bring them together. You had him over here too. These kings are important for you right now. You know, I read this as King of Coins. It's King of Wands. This is asking you to take more lead in the role. This is King of Coins. This is King of Wands. So in review, in August, this is Leo energy. Take advantage of that. King of Coins coming up through here. This is the stacking of the tangibles. The stacking of the tangibles. Show me your play and I'll back you. This is the person that really invests. This is huge for you. Let your inspiration lead you forward all through here. And then here, strongly support your own dream, and you're going to see other people supporting it as well. What else? Yeah, we're going to go just a little further. I want to go just a little further. May, June. Oh, boy. May, cut the shit. What this ever is, whatever you need to cut off, cut out, let go, excoriate is the word I'm getting. I know that's a $10 word. Good grief. The word is excoriate. Look it up, Google it. You'll know what it means. Cut the shit. And then here we got this king coming through again. You don't want the emotions to run the show. You want your mind to run the show and be educated by your emotions. Be inspired, take you forward because of your emotions, but not let them take over your world. This is really a trick of balance that you're learning. You had it with Chariot here. You have it with Temperance here. It's huge for you. That's what's coming in. Plan it in 3-month increments. If 3 months just seems too huge, start at 3 weeks. Then figure it out. But be strategic in what it is you do with your time, with your energy, and with the way you look at what you value. This is huge for you. You need to be a strategic motherfucker on this. It's important for you. And don't let your emotions overtake you. Be detached. So say you make a plan and your goal is going to be do XYZ 10 times. Say you only do it 6 times. Don't beat yourself up about it. Be thrilled that you got 6 of them and adjust your goals accordingly. And keep going and keep going and keep going. Keep going. That's what I got for you. That's complete.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah, and this is Tarot of the Unfolding Path. And I didn't think I'd like this deck, and I just got it, and it's like, Ended up with 3 of them. Love this deck. It's really quite gorgeous.
Krista put, she knows what it means, and then Jessica put, yeah, I do.
Yeah, so, okay. All right, good.
Jessica
good.
put, what the F?
Dude, don't order just a cheese pizza anymore, folks. Let's just not be doing that, all right? We need to maintain the fluff, right? Yeah.
That was an absolutely amazing reading, Angie, Krista put.
Thanks.
And what was the name of that deck?
Tarot of the Unfolding Path, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, yeah. I love it.
All right, Angie. Earlier, Jessica had put, this is insane.
Well, good. I hope that means that what's coming through is resonating. I'll take that as what that means. So, yay. All right, let me get some water, and we'll keep going.
Jessica said, that was phenomenal and insane.
Yeah, good. Good. And you guys, when I get crazy messages, whether it's about pizza or birds or whatever, I've just gotten over being in the way or having my ego be like, well, I'm going to tell them this and it's not going to make sense. You know what? I don't care if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense today, it's going to make sense in 2 days. I've seen it happen too often. It's like, just get out of the way, let the message come through. It's not about the ego, it's about the message. Just let it come through.
Krista put, oh, it resonated with her all right.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right,
good.
we have 2 on the list. We have Brittany and we have Krista. If you'd like to get on the list, $20 Blind Oracle, $30 Year Ahead, which we're about to do. A mini and a full, the 1 question tarot reads, the specialty reads, bones, crystal ball, and the past life, and those are the apps. And Steph is here.
Hi, Steph. Hi. Hi. Okay.
All right, so yes, we have Brittany, Year Ahead.
Brittany, you're ahead. Okay.
Krista, you're on deck.
Okay. We're going to go to the Everyday Witch Tarot for Brittany, you're ahead. This is one that I do have 4 of, but I'll probably only use 3 because the minis are so small. You're ahead for Brittany. What we got? And this is one that I was reluctant to buy for so long. Ridiculous. And then, of course, once I got it open and got my hands on it, I fell in love with it. As is often the case. All right. Let me see your head. What do we got? Wow. Oh, my God. This is great. Okay, we're seeing the Queen of Pentacles. This is the one that knows her value, knows her worth, knows what her money is careful with her money, knows what to value, turns the tumbleweed into Christmas tree, knows how to be thrifty and frugal, but knows how to live in luxury nevertheless, knows when to spend money on the bamboo sheets, knows when to spend money on the high quality blah, blah, blah that she wants, which is the name brand shit she wants and which is the generic. She knows her shit. This is gorgeous, knowing your value, knowing your worth. And then the 10 of Cups. Huge, happy family energy coming up in this. This is rich, like decadent. You know those chocolates, it's Death by Chocolate, and you eat 1 bite and it's like so rich you want to eat the whole thing all at once, but it's like so rich, it's like, you know you'll be sick if you eat it all at once. It's so good. This is richness. I'm getting like chocolate, but I'm getting it in terms of velvet. Wow. All of my guides are here nodding. Gox is kind of chuckling. I have 4 guides that I work with, And they're all here nodding. This is a year of richness and decadence for you. It doesn't mean be like, go spend crazy and be a nut job. No, it means everything that you could possibly be blessed with is coming forward. It's all good. Does not even do it justice. It's all good. It's blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. This huge year of expansion for you. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, again, just I'm getting bolts of fabric coming through, like this caramely, almost taupe brown in satin coming through, and this rich velvet fabric. Like this is like a velveteen velvet, but it's like chocolate. Oh my God, good. Okay. All right. This is great. All right, we've got justice coming in here. We are in April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Well, no fucking wonder. Oh my God. This is so good for you. Everybody wants to be you. Everybody wants this year. Holy moly. Okay, we're going to go in this. We can clarify some, but like the guides are like lighting up everything here. All right, we've got justice. Your karma is coming due, and you have banked and banked and banked for good karma to come your way, and it is like abundant. Let the world go crazy. Let the world experience its tower moment. You are experiencing something huge, 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 huge. The karma that you have accrued, that's all the good karma, is trying to come forward, roll forward, bring blessings in a huge way. Judgment. Your higher self has been calling you. You answer. You answer. This April and May. You are dancing to your own tune. I love how this is illustrated. Show her. It is so beautifully illustrated. I can't even believe it. It's great. It's coming through your higher self, your intuition, answering the call and doing what is the higher path is something that you do easily and well now, and it creates such happy through everything this year. Queen of Cups. She's trying her own hand at renewing a dream that she's let go of, and she's renewing it again. It's not just about love lost. It's also about treasuring the dream that you had when you were younger and renewing it and starting again. Now, if we look over here in March, next March, Star card, it's like the beginnings of honoring it here and the star. Your dreams and hopes and following your true north coming through. This is also following true north. This is huge for you. Okay, so this is June. July, 10 of Swords. You're going to have to let go of some pain in order to move forward. It's not going to be the end of the world for you, but it is painful to do this. It's painful to let go of a certain circumstance. You'll know that you need to do it. You'll know and you'll make a choice. 2 of Swords here. This is where you're making the choice. One looks like the other. One looks like the other. It's not the same. And you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to make the choice. You need to let your emotions guide you. In this one, you can see, honey, show this one. She's blindfolded and she's throwing at the target. She knows where that target is. Mentally, she can visualize it and see it. She knows exactly where it is. Exactly what the target is. She already knows. Anything else on these 2? July, August here. Love it. Okay. I'm sure my voice is a little bit lower and more mischievous than I thought. It's coming together, working together. You're going to know the new components and the new people you need to draw in to move forward. In September, strap in, Buttercup, because this is High Priestess. When the High Priestess comes to play, I've called it the High Priestess year, 4 years, but it's really, the High Priestess's year is about a year and a half of your gifts coming in strong, and it's not always easy because you got to deal with your shadow self, but it's beautiful, and your intuition is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Show her this, honey. This is September. This is gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Anything else in September? Love it, love it, love it. Holy cow, I love it. Okay. The High Priestess, the Fool, is here. Your High Priestess is making a new start, taking a leap of faith, trusting yourself more and more and more and more. This is coming in. Also note, it's here in February. It's coming in February with this Fool, okay? It's already there. And then look what's coming through here. Look. I love this. Can't get over this. October. Like happy Halloween, happy harvest time, happy fall, happy everything. You're going to have such contentment on the home front. Everything that you do is just going to be filled with gratitude. Like cup runneth over, you betcha, Buttercup. It's going on strong, strong, strong. Love this. Love this. Your whole goal isn't to make your house happy and make everybody else happy. It's to make your own heart happy and be grateful for every good thing and every challenge that comes your way. Because your gratitude is so abundant, it like draws forth abundance. Like somebody's, you know, when we see like sometimes in cartoons they'll have these epically huge magnets and they can pull furniture across the room. That's what it feels like you're doing with blessings this year, because you are honoring the practice of gratitude so much. Even if you get like a shit day, you're still finding the good in it. Not because you're Pollyanna, but because you're capable of trusting the universe has your back. You're capable of trusting that it's all for your good coming forward. And it is, and it's gorgeous for you. Wow. Okay, into November we go. Now you're seeing the world in your hand and what's on the horizon. You're starting to take an assessment of the past year. You're starting to look at it and go, okay, what did I get right? What did I do right? What do I want to bring forward? And you're making a plan. That's all that this is about, is making a plan for this next little season coming in. It's gorgeous. It doesn't feel like it's difficult. It doesn't feel like it's something that's challenging. It feels like you're just getting the lay of the land from a higher vantage point. Okay, here we have December coming in. Oh my gosh, the 8 of Coins, I'm loving it. All the things that you're doing, the work, the apprenticeship, the mastery. I call this a med student card sometimes because it's the student that is like interning, and then goes into practice. So he's done all the book learning and now he's getting actually the real patients where he's checking out the real people and he's getting to put it into practice what he's studied so long. This is what's coming forward. This is huge. Yeah, something is coming in second nature for you, and it's more and more second nature than you even thought. Your gifts are coming up in huge thing, and you can produce and produce and produce. You're doing really, really well at this. Yeah, okay. I'm getting this image of weaving and like somebody that's taking components. My friend Sarah is huge good at decorating, and she can take all of my shit that I can't quite organize how I want it to be and almost read my mind how I think I'd like it to be. And she takes whatever is mine, arranges it this way, that way, puts it together, puts all these components together, and makes a beautiful, beautiful space. She's very gifted with this. It feels like you have this also, where you can take different components and pieces of things that you didn't know you could do, and you can weave it together in such a way that it is beautiful. You are a weaver. You've been a weaver before. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting... You are a weaver. You've weaved stories. You've weaved components. You know how to graft things and bring things together. It's why it creates... You know how to weave socially, too. You know how to weave and bring things together. It's one of your gifts that needs honored. It's something huge for you. And you can do it with almost anything. Really, really. One of my decks has, I think it's the Tarot Apocalypsis, and it has Pandora as the all-gifted. Even though she opens the box of troubles, she sees it all as gifts and brings all these gifts forward. And this is coming through as very much all-gifted. So many gifts. All right. January. 9 of Cups. This is like the wish card for you. Everything you could wish. Such contentment, such joy. By January, you are so pleased by how far you've come, and you know it. And it's like settling into your skin, settling good. There used to be, I think it was Virginia Slim cigarettes that would do, "You've come a long way, baby." That was their slogan. But you already know this. You have come a long way. You know this, and you're like, yeah, I am who I am, and I'm loving it. That's what's coming through in January. In February, you're conjuring here. This is huge. The 8 of Wands is coming through, but it's got the Fool's energy, and I even read it as the Fool before, and I read it as the Fool again. You're conjuring, you're conjuring. You know you are the storm. You bring forth whatever it is you want to create, the magic that you want to create, and getting your ducks in a row. This is coming through huge here. I read it as the Fool. What else we need to know about this? Ha! Okay. Somebody is trying to be sneaky Pete, but you are aware of your priorities, aware of what's important. When they try and rip you off, you're like, done with you. Bye. Done. See ya. Sayonara. All that. This. Why? Because you have your plan. You know what the higher perspective is. You're going forward with it with a huge weight. And then the star comes in March. Anything else? Oh, we can... That's fine. Yeah. The star comes in March. Let's see what else. You started this dreaming here. Be very aware. Your dream space might be really... hyper-inhabited. It's the inhabited? Yeah, hyper-inhabited. It's not so much that you're having prophetic dreams day after day after day, or you're going to have a dream and instantly there's going to be a tornado in 3 towns over and you saw that in your dream. No. But your dreams are going to be hyper-lucid, and not all of them and not every night, but you'll know those. You'll know the ones that feel very, very strongly connected. You'll know everything that's in it. You'll know the message. You won't have trouble interpreting it. You'll have a few weird dreams that are particular to you. Yeah, Page of Cups. The artist in you is coming through. The creator's coming through. This is where the universe is giving you the stinky fish tea, and you're so glad. It's like usually you see this person with the Page of Cups going into the water, getting the cup, and then there's the fish coming up. And it's like, what the hell is this? You're not confused by it at all. You could go and get every fish you ever wanted. You could get fish for 5,000. Really, you really could. This is huge creativity coming through. Yep. You know how to balance things. You've done this. And this is something you're learning throughout the year that you've done. Balancing the goodies. Like I said, whoops, sorry. Here you go, honey. Like I said about the Queen of Pentacles being thrifty and knowing when to be frugal and when not. Knowing how to balance gas and groceries. Knowing how to balance your strengths and your weaknesses. Knowing how to build that strength. Really trusting that and really balancing it. And then universe just gifting you, gifting you, gifting you. Bonkers how much the universe wants to gift to you. This is huge for you. This is like, you know the lesson, if you share, you get more. You know the lesson, if you're in gratitude, it's easier to pull forward more blessings, to see more blessing. And it's what you're doing all year long. And part of the reason that you are being so amply blessed is because you stand for this principle and you live it, and people see it, and you lead by example by leading this principle. You don't go into fear. Oh no, wait. You're pretty much over that. You're pretty much done with that. If you catch yourself in it, you'll shift quick. You're like, you know what? I'm putting on my big girl panties. I'm going to flex the faith muscles. I'm not going into this fear mongering. I'm going into love. I'm going into expansion. I'm going into gratitude. And you're doing it all year long. It's gorgeous. Everybody wants to be you. You get to be you this year. This is your year of huge abundant blessings. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Trust your higher self on this. You're going to rock the year. Really, really fabulous. That's what I've got for you.
Woo!
Yeah,
Wow.
Everybody wants that one. I don't know anybody that doesn't want that one. Wow. And this is the Everyday Witch from Deborah Blake deck. And this is one of those that I deliberate on in Barnes & Noble. Do I want this? Do I want this? Oh, the art's kind of cute. It's kind of cutesy. I don't know. Look at it. It's like, ugh. It's a good one. It's a really good one. So, yeah.
Bridput, I love it. I love it. Thank you for the phenomenal read, as always.
You are welcome. And good luck. Enjoy your year. Holy smokes. And it doesn't mean that you won't have some shit your way. You will. But you're going to be able to see the gift in it so fast. You'll see the blessing in what feels like a curveball here and there. So quick, it's like not going to phase you. Not going to phase you at all.
Steph told Britt, be the bold, beautiful you.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's
Oh,
what I got.
man. Wow.
Yeah, that's holy cow. Let me get some water.
All right, yes, our list is still open, as Krista put, if you'd like to get on the list. $20 blind oracle, $30 year ahead, the one question mini in full, the specialty reads, and those are the apps.
Those are the apps.
And Bridput, absolutely thank you.
You're welcome, honey. All right, I just got a cough drop, so we'll just keep going. As long as the voice will hold, we'll keep going.
So Krista would like a full general and a pinch.
A full general and a pinch. Okay. Krista. I want Rachel True's True Heart Tarot. Full general and a pinch. Okay. We're going to set this up in the Australian 10 layout that is from Ellie that does this. And I really like this layout. And then we're going to do the headline up here. So treat this as a newspaper. Look at it like a newspaper, so to speak. Like you would see a story in the news coming up. Let's see what the headline is. Same deck, second deck. What's the headline? 2 headlines. Okay. All right. Anything sub? Yeah. Going on beneath the surface is right here. Same deck, third deck. That's why I edge them different. Beneath the surface. Oh! A little bit of paranoia going on for you below the surface. A little bit of worry that doesn't need to be there quite as strongly as you have it. Put these cards over here. A little bit of worry, a little bit of paranoia about the Seven of Cups. Now, here's the duplicate right here. Here's the challenge. Seven of Cups is about procrastination. Seven of Cups is about pie in the sky thinking and dreaminess and not taking action. The challenge is to choose a cup or 2 or even 3, but not like everything potential, and then put things off by being stuck in it. 8 of Coins, working hard, but this is tending the grave of something. And then we've got the Devil coming up, and I'm getting tending the grave of the Devil. So this is like honoring something in the past that it really doesn't deserve as much credit as you get below here. It's overcrediting something that is a belief that is an inaccurate belief that's coming through. Sometimes I'll go to the simple belief system where people think they're bad at math, or they've been told something as a child and they carry it way too long. Sometimes we carry things that are the mother wounds or the wounds of childhood a little bit too long. This is what it feels like you're letting go of. You need to choose to let go of that belief, even though it feels like maybe they told you this and it's so true. It's not. It's bullshit. It's like certifiable stink bullshit. Something in here that has you trapped in this past, this old belief, and it makes you paranoid. And it feels like you'll never, or you can't. It feels like it's very limiting. You can't achieve something going on here. Substrata, that's what's going on. Here we've got the Eight of Swords. This is one of the best illustrations in this. And I would love to see this deck redone with the same concepts of art, but by a different illustrator. But I think that the way it is illustrated is beautiful. I would just like it a little bit different in the art, different artists. But this is gorgeous. This is like really explains the limiting beliefs, the limiting mindset, and it has to be let go. This is the challenge, and this is what's going to be happening for a while for you. Ten of Swords here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Letting go of old beliefs that are painful and moving on to the new day anyway. It's Scarlett O'Hara after everything's been burned down, right? Tomorrow is another day. Well, of course it's another day. But do you want to carry this shit in there? No. Here you have the Queen of Cups. She recognizes the loss, and then she moves towards her dream anyway. She reflects on it. She doesn't wallow in it. This is a huge thing for you. You're learning how to do this, and you're learning how to let go of what may have been a lie told to protect, may have been a lie told to, because it's from their belief point. Like, maybe somebody said, okay, you know what, so-and-so is the pretty one, so-and-so is the smart one, so-and-so is the athletic one, so-and-so, and these labels that were given, and the person doing the labels, it's through their eye, through their lens, but they might have been inaccurate. Maybe somebody was pretty and smart. Imagine that. Mind blown, right? We get so quick to, oh, this is that one, this is that one, oh, you know, her is this one. These labels, just throw them all in a jar and start pulling out the labels that you know fit you, instead of the one that somebody else slapped on you. All right, going over here towards the highlight and the headline. Yeah, this Five of Wands, this competitive energy, you're just done with it. Yes, okay. Who is it that sings Nothing Compares to You? This is what I'm getting. The lyrics, nothing compares to you. The comparison game is long, long gone for you. You know your beauty. You know what's been going on. Again, nothing compares to you. I don't know if that's Annie Lennox or Eurythmics. I don't know who that is. But that's what I'm getting. If you were to listen to this and think about it with yourself, not necessarily in a romantic relationship. Yeah. That sounds right. That's what I'm getting. You are beyond the comparison game, and you're really done with it. Done with it. Walking away from that now, knowing to walk towards what you long for, and if you are different than those that you were surrounded with in your youth, you don't even care. The beauty in you shines through anyway. It's huge. Now we have the Prince of Coins coming through. This is the page. Well, excuse me, the Knight. This is the Knight of Coins. The page would be the Batman, and this is the one that's prepared. I call him an easy rider, but he's a slow rider. Take it easy. That one. He's super, super prepared. You are prepared to go beyond the comparison game, to show up as yourself gorgeously. And who cares what anybody else says about the labels? You're beyond it, beyond it, beyond it. Keep honoring the energy and the version of you that is the you are now. Not something that was told to you from the past. Not something somebody else told you. The you know yourself to be, that you fought hard to become. Keep honoring it. It's huge for you. Okay, going forward in here. In the general, it is like the headline. The version of you that you have become needs highly, highly honored. You know this. You fought hard. It's been hard one, and you're going to be strategic about the self you are creating. Not because you need to create anybody else's version, but because you're excavating things. You're going deeper and deeper and deeper into your own soul. The Seven of Cups. Don't procrastinate doing something. If you want to honor a gift, whether it's taking voice lessons, pottery class, whether it's diving into tarot, whether it's diving into any other physical gifts or metaphysical gifts, you dive into the waters that you want to search. You dive in and go deep. It's important for you right now. Conscious and subconscious. Queen of Coins, knowing your value, knowing your worth. This is a lesson you're going to get all year long. It's huge for you. Wheel of Fortune is here, and this is like the fate card stepping in. The timing is here. You might get a divine detour. You've heard me mention that before. If you get a detour on the road, you're not going to drive over the bumpy, gravelly road and screw up your car. You're just going to take the detour and go for it. You're going to go around and enjoy the journey as you go. Ten of Wands in the past, it's like, done. Let anybody that has been feasting on your bones go. Let anybody that has been energetic vampires go. Let anybody that doesn't contribute to your world go. Let them go. Let it be. Move on. Carry on. Let it be. Because you are bringing your magnificent self to the world. And so many of us are challenged at this time to bring our authenticity and our gifts and whatever talents we have, bring it forward and share it in such a huge way And anybody that's trying to make us small that doesn't get it, too bad for them. They need to just go. High Priestess energy going forward. What have I been saying through this whole thing? Anyway, show her this. This is huge for you.
Would that be Matt?
Yeah, well, he can bugger off, and that's the nicest I can say it, okay? Sword of truth, you in the now. You absolutely know what's true. This is standing in your own integrity hugely, hugely. You know the damn truth. Your radar for truth cannot be fooled. People can't bullshit you. They'll try, but you're just like not going to buy into it. They'll offer up some lame excuse. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get back to you, blah, 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 blah. You know what? You don't have time for this full shit. You don't have time for it. And I call it fool shit. It's not just bullshit, it's fools. You're suffering none of them. Temperance card here in the environment around you. You are healing and balancing and transmuting. You are busy. You don't have time for fools. You just don't. Death card. This is death and transformation. You know how I love this card. You are butterfly. They can try and caterpillar you and come back, be caterpillar, hang out with us, and you're going to be like, sorry. I got a breeze to catch. I got shit to do. Stay down there. Stay. Do your thing.
When I knew she was going to be here precisely, I always suss it out.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to get the lessons. You're going to grow and go forward. And then here, this is Sneaky Pete, the thief, the Seven of Swords. But it's also when you cover your ass. Protect your priorities. You need to learn this. You need to honor your priorities. Huge. Anything else? Fuck yeah. Reclaim, renew, restore, recharge. All of that. All of it. You are reclaiming yourself, your soul, your essence. And anybody that can't deal with it needs to bugger off. That's what I've got.
Woo.
Now, we'll go into the charms for you, but this is just gorgeous energy. Love, love, love it. Yeah, you've had this lesson of High Priestess for a while now. You've had this lesson of truth coming through strongly for you for a while now. And you're not going to be tolerant of people that just want to leech. You're just not tolerant. It's like, nah, thanks. No, I won't be coming to your party or your blah, blah, blah as your last minute invite or as your blah. No. Sorry. Yeah. You're not going to let the people that use you as a resource just continue to drain you. All right.
Tess is here. Hi, Tess.
Hi.
And Krista put, I freaking love you, Angie. Michelle put, I absolutely love you, Angie.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Oh,
okay.
Talk extended for 75 days. So Renee, thanks for pointing that out. And
yeah.
Kim also sent me a text.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, well, I told you last week, I said, I think I'll be here, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know about Friday, and I'll see you Monday at 11, which is my usual. And I'll see you Monday at 11 then, guys. All right, charms, right? Oh, this key fell out. This is a...
What is it, Ange?
It's my charms read, right? You said I had a charms read?
Pinch.
A pinch. Now, if you guys don't know, a pinch of the charms, whatever sprinkles out, and it's like $10. So if you're new in the room, that's what this is.
A little shaking on the phone here. Okay, go for it.
There's the charms in there. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to stir. Wow. Then they all want to shake out here, and this is all future. Wow! Okay. This is the shamrocks in blue. Speaking your truth is very lucky and fortunate for you. This is bloom where you're planted and things are coming up. This is like definitely bloom where you're planted. Honor your talents going forward. Be prepared. Okay, we're going to go to Tarot of the She. I'm sorry, 1 second. Where did I see that? I want the Tarot of the She or one of my fairy decks to come through. Just 1 second. I'm being called to the cards. 1 second. Where is it? Dang, I hate when this happens, guys. That's what you get when you have too many damn decks, right? Where is it? If I can't find it, I'll go to a fairy deck. Okay, we're going to Nell's other favorite deck. One of her other favorites. Fine.
Krista asks, is Nell here with the fairies?
Yeah, she is. Instantly, I'm getting assignment from Nell to pop into the deck, so we're going to pop in. Sometimes this happens in the charm readings. What do the fairies want you to know? There's a joyfulness in the water and the splash in the play that Nell always have. You've seen it before. She gets all, she gets all laughing and giggly, and she's showing me this anklet. She's really strongly pointing to her ankle, and it's like, it's like the tinkle bells, the tinkling of bells. Listen for tinkling bells, but also get yourself some kind of bracelet or charm that has a sound to it. That jingles or tinkles. Yeah. It's like a little bell bracelet. Be aware of it. I would get it like for a bracelet or an anklet. Yeah. Listening for the fairy charms. Also, they sometimes have the wind chimes that are super, super thin, tiny. Yeah. Thin, tiny pipes. Thin, tiny pipes like the thin, tiny flutes. Yeah. She's showing me wind chimes that are like You want the tiny, tiny musical. What is it? Why are a kalimba? I think it's called a kalimba. It's like you play it. It has lots of tines, like they're about as thick as a fork tine. I think it's a kalimba. You guys know what I'm talking about. You'll know. Like, you should get yourself a kalimba and play it just for fun. It's a good way to connect with the fairies because the sounds are tiny, tiny. Be aware.
And up a hand piano.
Yeah, yeah. Leaving the rough waters for the smooth. And the tiny sounds, the tiny, tiny sounds, helps give you peace. It helps give you peace. Why is this here now? I need Big Nell here, please. There's Nell, and she appears in her younger and her older self because she's fierce in her older self. This is something that her tiny self wants you to know the trick. Your childhood always has the hack. The childhood joy is always a hack. What brings you joy in childhood always has a hack for you in it. She's calling it a hack. We call it like a cheat code or a hack in modern times, but your childhood always has the treasure. It always has the treasure, the little sounds, the little tiny sounds. It's like when you listen to babies' laughter and it just cheers you up. It's just babies laughing at goofy things, but it instantly cheers you up. You've gotten too serious. Big Nell is very, very serious, very, very fierce, but sometimes forgets about the childhood stuff. You've left the rough waters for the smooth, and now it's time to go on. Okay, yes, yes. She's going on to something that is her own heart's desire, her own passion to follow, to find the passion project that you have. You need to take hold of it, and be receptive to those that approach, those that bring more, that add more. It doesn't mean you have to take their advice. You need to be receptive because there will be gifts in there, even if you don't. They say, well, why don't you write a book about ladybugs? You're like, I have no fucking interest in ladybugs, but maybe I need to write a book. Or maybe it's quite the reverse. It's maybe I have no interest in writing a book. But yeah, ladybugs, that's interesting. And you might see 15 of them in the next, 3 weeks, that kind of thing. That's what's going on. Follow your own passion project. Bloom where you're planted. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Okay, we're back into here. Thank you now. Okay, we're now into the starfish story. And the lesson of the starfish and how it was so valuable. The starfish came up on the shore, and the old man throws the one starfish back into the ocean. And the guy's like, well, why did you do that? You didn't save all these. It doesn't really matter. You can't save all the starfish. And the old man is like, well, it mattered to him. You'll know what matters to others. You'll be impressed upon. And when you are impressed upon to share, when you are impressed upon to speak your truth and share your truth, it's gonna matter. It's gonna have a ripple effect more lasting than you know. There's wisdom in it coming forward. This is the owl. I've got it kind of upside down, but let me try and turn it the correct way so you can see. There's the owl coming through. This is the wisdom coming through of the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands here coming through with the wisdom. Yeah, the divine feminine wisdom that is powerhouse wisdom. It's not just receptive, it's powerhouse. She's the most sensual and she is the most fair-minded. This is huge for you coming up. This is huge, huge, huge. Definitely bloom where you're planted. You are where you are for a reason. It's time to let things unfold. That's complete.
Woo.
Wow. And this is the enchanted something or other. Enchanted garden or something. Steph, I got this over at the Mystic Frog. And this one I picked up, got one, started playing with it, and then ended up getting a second. You know how I do. But yeah. Yeah, I think it's the Enchanted Garden, but I'm not sure. But it's very, very fairy. Nell loves this deck. So yeah, that's what I got
Just
on
to
there.
put holy goodness gracious.
Yeah, holy goodness gracious. Holy goodness gracious indeed. All right, throwing this all in here.
Just what I'm going to need that deck.
Yeah, you might find that you need two. Just fair warning, right? All right, let me put this down and I'll get another tray. 1 second.
Okay.
Will you hold up my sign or something so I'm not just like butt at everybody? Hold up my sign. They've seen me switch the trays often enough, but
you were up there for 10 minutes looking for a fairy deck.
Don't argue with me.
God.
1 second.
Blind Oracle, you're ahead. We do have Ladora coming up for a year ahead. The one question minis, and there's the specialties. Those are the
Okay.
apps.
All right, here we go.
Christopher, do you know how many dupes I've gotten since meeting you?
Oh my gosh, isn't it so amazing? I mean, I know not everybody wants to get a dupe of every deck, and not every deck do I have a dupe of. But when that imagery comes out in duplicate, it really is like the universe giving you a neon sign, like, hello, heads up, heads up. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And so, yeah, I love it. I love doing it this way. I know not everybody likes to do it this way, and I know some people get backup copies because they'll just wear out their deck, right? They'll have a certain favorite and they'll wear it out, wear it out. I know some people only want one deck period at all. However you feel inclined to read, however you feel inclined to do your tarot, do it. It's really, really a very personal spiritual practice. And the tarot meanings are the same, but they're illustrated in different ways. And if you love art, you love learning and seeing differences, you might end up somebody that kind of has a few decks and a few dupes, and that's okay too. All right.
All right, we have Ladora for a year ahead.
Ladora for a year ahead.
Krista Wood, I love it.
Give me a second here, Ladora.
List is clear. Anna put, you're so fun. I'm really digging this energy.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. We are going to the Robin Wood Tarot for Ladora. Hold on one second.
Michelle put, I got to get over my fear and start reading for others.
You really do, because you learn so much. And you know what? You're not going to get it wrong. You're going to read what you read and how it comes through. And sometimes you'll get a card and you'll see me, like I did it just a little while ago. I'll see a card and I'll read it as another. You let that message through when it comes through. And you give them both meanings instead of just the one. There's purpose in it. Okay, Ladora, this is an oldie but a goodie. And this is in my little thing that I call the old friends, because these are some of the decks that I've had for a very long time. This is the Robin Wood deck. So we're going to go for that, for the year ahead for Ladora. All right. Put these here for now. And these are going to sound a little crunchy when I shuffle them, because I took the borders off of these, and then this is the smaller one. All right. Year ahead for Ladora. I'm getting to do 3 cards in here for you, and I don't know why. Usually I do 1 and then a crossing card, but every once in a while I'll do 3. So we're going to take a look at what's going on. Okay. We have, in the center, the lessons of nostalgia from the past, looking to the past. Now this card, in this one, it doesn't look as sinister as it does in the traditional Rider-Waite. In the traditional Rider-Waite, you see the 2 kids exchanging the flowers. It's all good and dandy, but you see the big ominous buildings, and then you see this guard walking away in the background. And I've heard it said that it's one of the more sinister cards ever. And why it's sinister is because if you're trapped in the land of nostalgia or over-idealizing rose-colored glasses for something and looking only to Pollyanna the situation, you're going to be LF-deroo. It's not going to be good at all. So be aware. The friends of the past and the lessons and the happy of the past is meant to be there, but it's not meant to keep you trapped and stuck. Here we have the King of Cups and the Strength card. You're going to need to be able to detach from some of your emotions. It doesn't mean don't be compassionate. You're going to be compassionate, but you're also going to be detached. Somebody that you have been giving too much credit, you're going to allow them the room that they need to grow without you having to lift them all the time. The strength lesson for you has already come in. You've had to be strong. You'll continue being strong, but you're also going to be strong in following your subtle intuition. This is huge for you this coming year. Huge, huge, huge. You're going to lead and teach and do and move forward with this gentle energy. Like, come on, lion, let's go. That's it. It's not like, oh, I have to pull this lion. No, no. You're going to do it with gentleness. It's huge for you. Okay. Same deck, second deck. Starting in April, let's see what's cooking. Why am I getting what's crack-a-lacking? Okay, all right. Oh, okay. So, yeah, there was something that was coming through earlier, and it was what's crack-a-lacking, and I have downstairs, I don't know if you've heard of this, but whatever. You get the message as they come through. Crackling oat bran cereal. It's almost as good as candy. It's ridiculous, but it's like got a lot of oatmeal and granola, and it's good. And that was coming through earlier when I was sleeping, and that was coming through in a dream, and I had like this crackling oat bran with fudge. It was like a healthy and a sweet all together. Somewhat healthy, somewhat sweet. This is what's coming through. The sweetness of this is actually quite healthy for you. So what you're dipping into where the sweetness is, it's not going to be so sinister as it sometimes is for others. You'll be able to distinguish. You'll be able to determine. That's what's cracking for you. That's what's going on. I don't know why it's coming through in that way. I don't care why the message is as weird as it is. That's what's coming. Okay.
On my shelf next to me right now.
Crackling oat bran? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, love it.
Serious, she put.
Oh my goodness me. Okay, after I upload this to YouTube, which is what I do with these shows on the paid readings later, will you pop in a note that says that? Because that just is confirmation for others. And holy cow. Okay, let me shuffle these cards and get into the read. That is just fucking wild. Okay, all right. All right, we're going into April. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. We want to go to April here as a crossing card. We're going back into here. Okay. Okay, wow! Yes, I love it. Okay, what we're seeing is the Nine of Cups coming in after a full year of this. You get what you wish for. You're starting to do it now. You're starting to do it now. The universe is sharing and you get more, right? When you share, you get more. The universe knows how to give to you and it's giving you abundantly. It's not just that you're ready to receive. You know how to give. And because you know how to give so effectively, you're going to determine who you give to, not because you're stingy, but because you're going to give to those that really need. So when you feel inspired to donate to a food pantry, when you feel inspired to give, you know, the unhoused person on the side of the road $10 if you've got it to spare. When you share, it really matters. It really counts. It's not that you have to share every time, but you distinguish and you discern and you share, and it's important. And then you get the Emperor. You're doing things on your own terms with your own wisdom. Now, in the 22 days of tarot challenge that I'm doing currently, today is day 4, actually 5 if you count the 0 card, but it's the Emperor's card today, and I did a focus on that. In fact, I'll even show it to you, so you guys know I'm not full of shit on this one. 22 days of tarot challenge. Emperor. This is big for you, honey. This is where you're setting up rules for yourself, and the question that I put in this, I did a deliberate contemplation of the Emperor, and then at the end it's, what have I done to rule my realm? I was trying to write really fast. What have I, and it says don't, but it's what have I done to rule my realm? This is the question that you need to ask yourself coming up for April. This is the 22 days of tarot, and it's just going through with the first 22 of the majors. So that's day 4. The Emperor's coming in big for you this month, April. What do you do to rule your realm? What's important for you? What structure do you want to set up? This is where it's at. King of Cups, balancing strength and compassion and detachment. Okay, June. Excuse me, May. June's right here. May. Sun coming through. Gemini energy coming through strongly on this. I don't know why it is, but it is coming through strongly. Don't know what this is about. May is coming through. It feels like there's Gemini and a twin purpose, dual purpose coming through in May. So something that you've learned here that you're going to carry through for the rest of the year is also coming in. There's some way that you're lifting and sharing that is also lifting another, and you don't even have to be consciously aware that you're doing it. You're just doing it. You are Sun. It's like, okay, yes. My friend Laura and I, we went on a drive the other day. Phil was out of town. My friend Laura comes over. We're on this drive. And everywhere we're driving, there is like cloudy skies all around us. But everywhere we're driving, it's like we are bringing the sunshine because we are just driving and then the sun is there. We're driving and the sun is there. We're not intentionally, but very much avoiding all of the rain, all of the snow, all of the bad weather. We're just driving in the sun. And I was saying to her, we are the fucking sunshine. We are the sunshine. And we were, wherever we drove. It was like the sun was shining down on us. You know how we sometimes see the gray rain cloud following somebody? Well, sometimes we get the sunshine following somebody. And this is what you got going on in May. You're going to do it inadvertently because you're going to be joyful, regardless of what's going on in the world. You might need a moment to pull your head out once in a while, but you're going to be joyful. Your determination to be fiercely joyful for your own enjoyment of your own life is contagious to others. June. Big time love going overflowing. This is love. This is spirituality. This is new growth. This is a readiness to be receptive. Then we have the Judgment card, Sharpie Couture, yes, because, you know, we don't want to have any nudie-tooties on there. So this is judgment. This is to thine own self be true. Your higher self is calling out in July, and you're answering and responding, and this is Phoenix energy. This is powerful energy coming up. You've said goodbye to some of the older patterns, and you're letting them go. Doesn't mean you won't get those challenges again. You're going to get them here. November, December, you're going to get some of these challenges again. It doesn't mean you haven't learned the lesson. You're learning the lesson now. You're going to need it there. It's right here. It's right there. We're going to jump ahead for a minute. We've got November, December coming through here. And even October. You've got Hangman in October, Moody Broody Pouty Pants in November, and a little bit of miser energy in December. Let's look at that going forward. We've got all this good, yay, right here. But winter's coming and it's like, oh, winter's going to feel a little bit hard. I'm getting a little bit of a nut punch is what I'm getting. That's not very nice, but it's what's coming through. You know, when you see somebody, like you've seen the bear that like messes with the fence and gets a little bit of a nut punch and that bear goes down, takes a minute to recoup from that. Doesn't mean you're done under, but it means you gotta step back a minute. So don't shoot yourself in the foot or whatever. That's what I'm getting. It's what's coming through. All right, we've got May, June, July, August. Competition. We don't want this competition for you. What's going on? Oh. Competition and strife. You hold whatever it is you need to hold for yourself. You've got competition and strife there and sneaky Pete here. And what it feels like is the mean girl's energy and somebody fucking jealous and trying to take something. Just because you're joyful doesn't mean you're going to attract only joyful people to you. Every once in a while, our light, because we are so light and so bright, it will attack the haters. It'll attack the jealous. Haters gotta hate, right? Whatever it is, fuck them, fuck their nonsense. You don't have to be caught up in it. But it might throw you for a little bit of a loop. It doesn't have to throw you for a season. If you find that in the fall and heading into winter, you've outgrown some friends groups, that's okay. Let them have their curriculum at their pace and continue growing, continue shining. It's important for you to know to do this. You betcha. You betcha. You're pursuing the noble ideals, and this is the romantic quest. This is the card of Romeo. The romantic ideals are ideals. They're meant to guide us. They aren't always what we achieve. This guy isn't always good at bringing forward. This guy, great at bringing forward. This is the magician. He has the tools. He knows how to manifest. He knows how to execute and bring it forward. And so do you. So pursue your high ideals. Follow your own magic, your own fucking sunshine. Yeah, follow that. And when you have people that are jealous or want to take, clear your path from them. Clear your space from them. Get as much distance as possible. Don't honor them. Don't try and give them time. Don't try and give them voice. You just need to step away. They're going to have their lesson in their curriculum in their own time, in their own season. And you don't need the nonsense. You can't make sense from nonsense. And some of the fools around you are going to act like fools. They're going to do it. Okay. Hangman, willing sacrifice. Even though I've told you this, even though I've told you. In September, cover your ass, protect yourself. Because somebody's going to want to take, and you have the hangman and the willing sacrifice. You might allow yourself to get slightly embroiled in somebody else's lesson. Don't be there forever. I'm not in charge of sparing you this lesson. What I am telling you is somebody's going to try and embroil you or drag you into their drama or into their bullshit, and you might have a soft spot in your heart for them where you're like, yeah, this one's like a sister to me, or yeah, blah, 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 blah. Don't let them take too much of your energy. Be mindful, be mindful, be mindful. If you're going to make a willing sacrifice, if you're going to share a pie with someone, you're going to share a slice of pie. You're not going to give one person the whole damn pie. All right? Be mindful of the sacrifice that you make. Be mindful and be accountable for the sacrifice you make. You might make a sacrifice like, recently I went to help my sister, right? I went to help her. I ended up coming home and I was just sick. It was a lot of overwhelm. Her situation is pretty serious. She needs a kidney. It's pretty serious. A lot of emotional overwhelm in the situation. I willingly walked into that. But I'm paying the piper with my voice lately because I pushed a little too hard myself. So be accountable about what you're doing when you make this willing sacrifice and change your perspective. It's not that you have to be stuck in it. You don't have to be stuck in it. But you have to be accountable if you're going to shift it, okay? All right. Cough drop for me. Moving forward. November. The moody, broody, pouty pants. You're going to miss the gift if you don't shift the perspective. So be aware. The perspective has to shift, and the universe is always giving you the big cup. What big cup came through? Oh, yeah, June. June, the gift of the universe, right here. Overflowing emotion, overflowing spiritual gifts. When you're done pouting, when you're done going inward and navel-gazing for a while, then you can move forward. That's going to take a little bit of doing. And then we have in December, the miser. Now, this one is seen, and this one looks like a stingy motherfucker. You know what? Sometimes we need to protect our own heart. Sometimes we need to protect our own resources. So I am telling you, the way of the miser is not a bad thing. And in Christmas, you might feel like you need to give a gift to everybody. It's December. It's the holidays. You need to share. You need to cover your ass, motherfucker. You learned it in September, and you're learning it in December as well. Anything else on this? What does she need to know about this miser? It's not wrong for you to protect your heart. You don't have to have your heart so open that everybody gets to trample on it or gets a piece of it and you get shredded. Absolutely. High Priestess is going to guide you on this. Be aware, this person has the resources. And sometimes I will tell people, it's time to open the heart for you. Quite the opposite. It's time for you to guard what is sacred to you. To honor the holiday, honor the season in a way that is sacred to you. Not that matters to everybody else, not to conform to everybody else, no. to do what is sacred to you. High Priestess is bringing in something new. This is December. High Priestess coming in, and you heard me say earlier, High Priestess year is about a year and a half. You might have a little bit of shadow lessons going on through November and December, and by December into January, honor this channel that you have with the divine. Honor it. And what is sacred to you, you don't just give the information for free to everyone. You don't just tell everyone. You know, you'll have deep and spiritual discussions with those that are close to you that deserve to have the time and your thoughts on this. You're not just going to share everything all the time. When somebody approaches the High Priestess, if they're asking a stupid question for a stupid reason, she's going to say, come back when you have a different question. She's not going to give you the answers all at once. She's not going to let all the mysteries unfold all at once. And some of the mysteries, even to yourself, will need to take a little bit of time. This is also calling for, yes. Yeah. Mo is very, very animated about this right now. She's got her little sticky note, and she's got like the feather and quill, like you see a quill in an ink bottle, and then she's got 2 pages open. You need to be journaling. There's something you're going to be doing that's journaling. You're going to start it in either the end of December or January going forward. It's really going to be a time where you can do spiritual dialogue. Automatic writing might be something, or dialoguing with your guides might be something that you want to do. It's a beautiful way to get in tune with your guides, get in touch with what you need to know. It's gorgeous for you. And it's going to be through huge. Okay, January, temperance. Yeah, balancing your gifts, transmuting energy, transforming through patience and through balance. Now, this one, if you think about like vinegar and oil salad dressing, vinegar, oil, shaky, boom, done. That ain't this. This is much more complicated than that. You're going to take some time. It's balancing and recalibrating, and balancing and recalibrating, and balancing and recalibrating, and then transmuting something. This is alchemy happening for you in January. Transmuting something good and gorgeous. All right, February, we've got the 8 of Coins. Now, this is the one that I call the med student that studies until it becomes second nature. There's a practice and a practice and a practice. Again, this is telling me scribe, work of scribe, whatever it is. You're taking on a writing project right here. Scribe. I mean, look at this kid. He's practice writing. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to publish a book, but you will have to write. In January and February, you will have to write to set something on track again. You will have to write. This is January, February. Anything else? Yeah, make your choice. Make your choice. There will be a choice of emotion that is needed here, and it doesn't need to be the pouting emotion. It needs to be emotionally guided. You're not going to make the wrong choice. Just make your choice. In this case, one is as good as the other, but you just have to choose the one that calls your heart more, okay? That's what's going here. Queen of Coins coming up in March here. Now, we just had March, but this Queen of Coins is coming up, and this is abundance. Coming up huge for you next spring. There's something you know your value, you know your worth, you've been through something, you really honored something. How I told you to be frugal and protective of your heart and of your coins and resources. There's nothing wrong with that. She knows her worth, she knows what's of value, and she's not wasteful at all. This is something huge for you. Anything else in March? Yeah, the hidden mysteries, the intuition needs honored, and when people are batshit around you, leave the room. When you're in an energy, maybe you're in the grocery store or out and about, and it feels like batshit, get away from that space. When things feel crazy, and like, on full moons, hospitals fill up a little bit more because people act a little bit bonkers. When there's batshit around you, get away from the batshit. That's all there is to it. You'll recognize it, you'll know it, and you'll need to get grounded. Anything else? Page of Wands. Page of Wands is bringing me to this mage again. It's coming over. The power is in your hand. You are excited about the adventure. You want to move forward. This is huge for you. You need to continue to move forward in a way that honors and serves. That really helps. Really helps lift you. It helps you transmute things. Helps you make magic and create magic. This is the adventure. A new adventure starts for you. I would say probably end of March into April next year. But this is huge. It's an adventure all along the way for you. But it's one that layers onto another. That's what I've got. That feels very complete. That's the Robin Hood Tarot. Gorgeous reading for you. I love it. There's nothing you shouldn't be happy about. Even if you get challenged here in the winter, it still is coming through with such strength of purpose. Really huge. Love that for you. That's complete. All right. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah.
The door put, if you have an allergy, avoid the allergen.
Exactly. Yeah, like if I'm really allergic to cats and cottonwoods, and I love cats, but I have to wash my hands if I'm around them or touch them. I have to be very gentle not to touch my eyes because they're dander. And then cottonwoods, if it even is in the car, I am toast. I am so toast. I was like, so I don't necessarily like to go around cottonwoods. Yeah. So yeah, if you've got an allergy, avoid it. If there's bat shittery afoot, then don't go hunting bats. All right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that's what I got on that. I'm gonna get a little bit of water.
All right. And Dora said thank you.
You are so welcome, honey.
Jessica
It's gonna be
said-
so good.
Jessica with Angie is on fire today.
Thank you. hopefully that's
And
great.
Kim
thing.
says, I miss the cottonwood trees.
They're beautiful, and I love seeing their little stuff floating in the wind. As far as the visual, great. But oh my gosh, I'll go into a sneezing fit and burn through a roll of toilet paper. I've seen it.
We're cruising around like the windows down on a nice day. Roll the windows up, roll the windows up.
Yeah, because I know that particular one. Ugh, that's worse than cats for me.
Yeah, I got it. Michelle is just about to read it. Michelle is asking you to tell more about the challenge she saw a couple days ago.
Okay. I'm doing this challenge. I started it on the 31st of March, but it's 22 days of tarot challenge. So rather than just getting a card of the day or whatever, I thought I would do this. And here's where I started. You guys can see my messy handwriting. And I put stickers in here. It's a 22 days of tarot challenge. So there's March 31st, you can see. And then if you start at 0, you think of it as the Fool card. And then 1 would be the Mage. And then 2, the High Priestess. So that's kind of what I've got. Here's April 2nd. So the High Priestess. So I think in terms of that, and I'm just going all through the majors with that kind of major element as my focus. Day 3 was the Empress. And this one I was asking about the mother wound and all of that. So that's coming through. And then day 4 would be the Emperor. Day 5 would be the Hierophant, and like that. So I'm doing it for the 22 days, but it starts at 0, so it will end at the 21st. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And the challenge is just for you to get into your cards and think about them a little differently. Start asking yourselves questions. It doesn't have to be anybody else's question. It can just be as simple as, what do I need to know today? Or it can be, what's the shadow listener? Whatever the question is, just write it out. Do it in a written form. And then if you don't have the stickers, I do love the stickers, by the way. But if you don't have stickers, you can just write down what the cards are that you get, like you would tarot journal anyway, some of you. So yeah, that's what it is. And if you want to join me for it, if you're finding it helpful to you in any way, great. That's what we're doing. But yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. It's just enjoying the majors again, basically.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, we are done, I guess. Our list is
Okay.
clear.
Yay.
So you will be back on
Monday at 11, guys. I'll be back on Monday. Should we do a collective before we go?
Do it.
Let's do a collective. I think we're going to go to the Calendara. It's so beautiful. Calendara Tarot. It's a newer one, and it's gorgeous. And yeah, I had to get to it. It's just so beautiful. What do we need to know today? What do we need to know this weekend? What do we need to know to go gently? Go gently. Go gently. We need to know to go gently. There is huge burden, and some of us are feeling very, very overwhelmed and beat up. The 10 of Wands is the burden. The 9 of Wands is where we're standing strong, and we can still defend what's going on. But I'm feeling a lot of the weight of the 10 on this one. And what I would ask of us to do is to let some of this go. Even though we haven't quite gotten to where we want to go, we can only handle so much in a day. So figure out what it is that you want to have as your inspired part of your day and honor that, because the resilience needs to be built up and shored up a little bit more. We're getting the 4 of Swords, which means reclaim and restore and renew, retreat. Honor what is your truth. Step back a bit. You don't have to solve it all overnight. Not everything needs to be solved in the next few days, okay? Honor what it is that helps you get rest and helps you take care of yourself a little better. Queen of Cups. Go for the quiet moment. This is her asking us to go for the quiet moment where you can get in touch of what it is that you need to set down or loss that happens, and what it is that you still want to hold to as far as your dream. The value of something, even though it's being challenged and tested, doesn't mean it's not there. It is there, but we need to calm down quietly and then take the moment to reflect before we move forward. This is huge for us. King of Pentacles. We are strongly supported by the universe right now. Even though the world feels like it's bonkers on fire crazy in a bad way, we are strongly supported. There is more around us going on than we can ever see or explain. There's stranger things in the real world than we would ever know. the ancestors, the guides, the spiritual aspect of things, those on the other side, all of those that have come before in order for us to land on the planet and be in Earth School in this time, they are here to help us. We forget that they have an investment in us. As parents, we have investment in our children. We want to see them do well, right? Our ancestors that did all of these things in the tricky times before even indoor plumbing, right? They all had this investment in us, in what was coming forward in the future. We have this investment too, but we've been in this time that's been trying, really burdensome and heavy, and there is shift happening. We need to remember what it is that we value, remember what it is to take care of ourselves, keep good care over ourselves, and understand that they are here, they are supporting, they are supporting, they are supporting. More than we know. Sometimes things like the news can be really overwhelming, and it doesn't need to overwhelm us. In this one, you can see the angel in the stained glass window, and here, this is the monetary support. The nature of the universe is to expand. The nature of the universe is love. The nature of the universe is growth. And we forget this. We think in terms of scarcity or fear or lack. It doesn't serve us. The nature of things is growth. No matter what, you throw seeds onto the dirt and they know what to do. The universe knows how to grow. Its nature is expansion and love. It's not fear. It's not uptightness. We need to remember this and go forward. And then the Three of Cups. Remember community. Remember to celebrate. And remember to be not just celebrating each other and lifting each other, but remember the teamwork. We are connected more than we even know. This needs to be celebrated. Once we've had this chance to renew, we need to find reasons to celebrate ourselves and celebrate others. This is huge for us. Earth School is not easy, but it is always growing, and the universe always has our back. I firmly, firmly believe that. So don't doubt, even though it's cuckoo times out there, don't doubt that the universe is trying to get expansion and growth. And just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's insurmountable. This is a time to celebrate how far we've come, how much further we can go, and how much growth and love that there actually is in the world. Things do get better and better and better. Even though they're sometimes hard, they get better and better and better. That's complete. That's what I've got for you guys. All right. I'm going to let you go for now. I hope you guys have a really good weekend. And I'll see you Monday at 11.
Okay, hold on. Krista wanted to know, do you remember the deck used for her deck? Or her read, I'm sorry.
I don't remember which one. These are the ones that I went through today. So this is the Tarot of the Unfolding Path. This is the Everyday Witch from Deborah Blake. This is Rachel True's True Heart Tarot. Oh. This is Dark Mansion. This is the Robin Wood. And I think that's it. I think that's all the decks that I've used today. I think so. So those are the ones that I have that are like stand out. Once I've done the read and I'm on to the next read, I'm on to the next read. It's like, so sometimes you'll say, do you remember blah, blah, blah? And sometimes I don't. So don't take it personal if I don't remember. It's just I'm in the moment when I'm reading. That's where I'm at. So, okay. Hopefully that helped answer it.
The one that Nell likes.
Oh, the one that Nell likes. That's the Enchanted Garden. That's this one. This is the duplicate of that. This one. Right? I think it's called the Enchanted Garden. Could be the Enchanted Forest. Something like that. But yeah. That's this one. And that's in here somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Way back here. Same, see? Yeah. It's gorgeous. Yeah. So.
All right. So, Amanda, here's Angie's thing. Her Venmo, I don't see it. So, just to make sure, that is her Venmo.
Are we done or not done?
We're not done. We're possibly not done.
Okay. All right. I'll stick
on.
around. No problem.
So, yeah, I'm refreshing her Venmo right now, and
sometimes
I do not see her name.
We'll just do it. If Amanda says she's paid it, she's paid it. It will come through.
Let's do it. It's
Amanda,
a year ahead.
You know what? Double check the spelling. Double check your payment for me, but
there,
we'll do it.
It just came through.
Yeah, Venmo is sometimes a little bit slow and glitchy, but I know you guys are good on
there,
that.
It just came through. Look. Sorry.
Amanda.
Sorry.
You're ahead for Amanda?
Yes, you're ahead.
Woo! The Earth Woman Tarot. Now this one's beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of the willow tree carvings that they used to have. It doesn't show the facial expressions, but it shows the expression nevertheless. Earth Woman Tarot. Oh, these are upside down. Let's try getting them all. They're not upside down. Face up is what they were.
No worries, Amanda. Sorry on both ends.
It's okay. It just happens sometimes.
It happens sometimes a lot.
It's all right. And the iPad, I don't know if the iPad is just taking up.
I think it was just a Venmo thing.
Okay.
So anyway, you're ahead.
Amanda, what do we got cooking for you? Earth Woman is definitely the deck I want to be in for you. So let's see what's going on. And I have two of these. And I really like it. I didn't know if I would like it, and I was kind of reluctant to buy this one. I always get humbled by the ones that I'm reluctant to buy. I always do. King of Swords and Death. Wow. Some people would read this as very, very heavy, but I won't. I won't see it as heavy because the Death card is such a transformational card. This is King of Swords. Strategies and choices that you have to make to clear the board, or strategic moves that you would need to make in a chess game, require some sacrifice. Now, show her this one and then show her the Death card. The Death and Transformation. I tell you this all the time. It's about transformation, caterpillar to butterfly. But look, it's like the what has expired, what is old and buried in the ground, nourishes the tree to grow. So whatever it is that you're letting go of, whatever it is you're letting end, is going to nourish something in order that you might grow, that there is more strength, there's more health, more abundance. So let it end, whatever it is. This is an inevitable ending. Death and transformation, death and rebirth. Okay, same deck, second deck, edged it differently. So let's keep going with this. Let's see what we've got for you, honey. April, May, June. This is coming up as a bundle. Coming up as a bundle. April, May, June is coming up. It's like it's all one lesson. So I'm going to read it as such. That's how it's coming through. April, May, June. Okay. April, May, June is coming up. The Six of Cups, the Chariot, and Temperance. Will you show her these? These images are small, so I'm going to pass these to fill a lot. April, May, and June. May, and June. So Six of Cups. We've talked about the rose-colored glasses and letting go of friendships or outgrowing childish ways. This is something where you can still have gifts of friendships. It's usually like where you trade, like I call it trading the favorite rock for your favorite candy bar. It's a good trade. It's an even trade. This is something that's coming up, but there's a little bit of nostalgia on this that you need to let go of, is what I'm getting from these here and this. May, the Chariot, moving forward, moving forward. It needs to be even. You don't put the glue factory horse with the thoroughbred and expect you're getting anywhere. The thoroughbred is just going to kick the glue factory horse and say, what the hell are you doing? No, you don't pair yourself around other people either. If you're a thoroughbred, you don't need somebody with glue factory thinking. You don't go to people that have their heads so far up their asses that they couldn't see daylight if the sun shone directly through their dentals. Like, seriously. This Chariot, you do not harness yourself and bridle yourself to somebody that is not your equal. And this isn't set out of superiority and snottiness. But you know, if somebody has their head so far up their ass, it doesn't do any good to debate them. It doesn't do any good to tolerate them. Don't be around them. If you're going to be harnessed to someone or some things or be in the company of, thoroughbreds need to run with thoroughbreds. Glue factory need their glue factory friends. It's not you being stubborn or stupid, but it's just like, let's get real. Let's get real. Don't put yourself in this spot where everybody around you is butting up against you with ass backward thinking. If you want to move forward in the race of life, you need to have somebody with you that can handle the speed that you're at. I just don't know how to say it any plainer. And this is April, May, June, Temperance. This is you balancing and calibrating, letting go of some of these old thinkers. You got to let go of some of the old thoughts and old thinkers in order to balance this out for yourself. These are both cards of balance, and you're getting it. No wonder it's coming in. You really want somebody to get a clue that can't get the clue. Like, you could put the neon sign, whack them with the 2x4, hit them up on the head. They could have a billboard that says, hello, Angie, here's your sign. Here's your clue for Angie Garcia, blah, blah, blah. That's me. And I'd be like, nope, must be some other Angie Garcia. If they're that dumb, they need to fuck off. There's just no saying it nice, okay? I'm sorry, but there's not. And you are still being very tolerant of this person. No, stop it. That's nostalgia. Like, you're hoping they can be different than they are, and they aren't going to be different than who they are. When people show you who they are, believe the motherfuckers. All right. Sorry. July. Phil is laughing his head off over here. He's just laughing. He's like, I can't.
Everybody's laughing, Ange. Everybody's
but this is
laughing.
how it's coming through. So, okay, July, August, September, October, November, December. We're stopping here. Okay. This is very chunky clunky for you, but that's how it's coming. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. Well, no wonder. No damn wonder you need to stop. You need teamwork around. Look, these guys are all working beautifully together. When you let go of this nonsense over here, you get people that are actually working with you on the same page, coordinated effort, creating something big. You know, they have this phrase that 1 + 1, sometimes 1 + 1 is bigger than the 2. That's what's going on. When you get teamwork, when you get unity going on, you create something better instead of just trying to convert the world. You're not here to convert anybody. They either have a clue or they don't, right? That's July. Teamwork is coming in because you're letting go of this. August, the Fool. Taking a new leap of faith. I love that for you. Love it, love it, love it. It's a new start. It's starting in August. This feels end of August. What are we getting? Yeah. Almost into Virgo season here. Getting like August 21st, 22nd. Maybe even it is in Virgo season. It feels like August, as you're just ending the end of Leo and going into Virgo season. There's something significant here. We go into September. There's the Hermit. There's the Virgo. Yeah. I think you're going to get a Virgo friend that comes through in August, but it's going to be somebody that's a Virgo, like they're under the star sign Virgo coming in.
Can't always let go of family.
No, but you can like let go of their amount of influence or amount of sway. Now, sometimes we have people that are family and they totally get us. And then sometimes we grow apart or we think differently than them. That's okay too. They're here for their curriculum, not your curriculum. And you can love them and detach and do a little bit less or spend a little less time. You don't have to answer the phone every time they call. Or if you have limited time and they're telling you the same problem they've told you for the last decade, maybe you tell them, listen, I've only got 5 minutes right now. Let's not rehash the old shit. You have to stand for yourself, for your own boundaries. Take the new leap of faith. Some family, it's going to be family, their family, you know, forever. For this life, they're here for a reason. But they aren't going to have your same curriculum. None of us, even though we might have the same parents, like I have 5 siblings and I'm second of 6. I have 5 siblings, but I don't think, even though we had the same biological parents, I don't think we have the same parents at all because of birth order, because of how we see the world, and sometimes how we're wired before we even get here. So make room and make space for that to be the case. Hermit's coming in and it's Virgo energy. This is when you're taking the time to look at your shadow side. You're taking yourself and removing yourself. This is Hermit. Show her this, please. It's where you're shining a light for others if they want to do the work, if they want to do a spiritual climb. Great. But the Hermit often is alone in this adventure for a while. Sometimes it's dark night of the soul. And that feels accurate. It feels like a friend is coming in that has this Virgo nature, but it's dark night of the soul for you. And you might feel very distant from your family or from friends that you've had for a long time because you're growing in a different way. That's allowed. Not everybody grows at the same time, at the same pace all the time. That's cuckoo. That's just not how it works. Our spiritual lesson and our spiritual path is very individual to us. And it's okay to let that happen. All right, what else is going on with this? Yeah, you feel burdened by having to let go. But you're going to have to let go again. Okay, we've got the October coming in with the 10 of Wands. This is the burden. It's not the smartest way to carry those wands. It might do the job, but you're going to have a headache after that shit. You need to do things a little bit differently. Here we got the slow ride, take it easy, right? We've got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. You can carry those wands all on your head, or maybe you could put the wands on the horse with you and go on your path. Go on your journey. You are prepared. You're ready. You don't have to do it at this pace anymore. You're ready. October is showing a readiness. November is showing you moving on. Now, this is the card of move on if ever there is. Enough painful beliefs and painful nonsense. This is being stabbed in the back 10 times. And we tend to think of this very dramatically. And it is a dramatic card. But if the if the swords are knowledge and truths that we know, lessons and learnings that we know, and they're painful truths, do we need to just lay there and give up and like, oh, I guess this is just how it's going to be? Fuck that. No. Take those swords out of your back. Move to the brighter day because it's coming for you. This is moving on. Leaving the painful lessons are those that would keep you in their little box or keep you in the smaller version of you. They need to step off and way the fuck off. They need to step off. This is you being able to let go and move on. You can't have any more pain. You can't stand any more pain from this. You're done with this in November. Christmas or the holiday season might look a little bit weird for you this year. So what? That is okay. You are becoming something more than what you've been before. Something deeper is going on. And this dark night of the soul, it feels like it's going to be a winter that feels a little bit cold, but you will have new friends around. New ways of doing and new beliefs entering into the situation. And this is huge because you have the Queen of Swords coming through too. And I love this. December, Queen of Swords. She suffers no fools. She's not having any bullshit. No, 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 no. And when people are idiots, she's kind of one that tells them very much like, you're being a moron. She's kind of abrasive, but she's right. And so it might be a time where you're aware of your own communication or aware of those that have abrasive communication, but be more aware of the truth and the fairness and the justice that this one brings through. Because she doesn't have time for, the pretty, frou-frou, flowery words. No, she's just going to tell the truth. She's going to tell the truth, hold the truth, honor the truth, and be fair. And get rid of what doesn't serve. And that's what you've done and what you're doing in these months. Okay, let's see what January's got. January, February, March. Let's take a look. January, February, March. January, you are going forth boldly, boldly, boldly. Carrying the sword of truth, a little bit reckless, some might say. Some of your family might be like, oh, she's really gone off the deep end. Oh, she's really woo-woo. She's a lot weirder than we thought. We don't know where she gets this from. It's what's true for you. Your truth is your truth. You can't make somebody else's truth fit you any more than they can make your truth fit them. And you've learned it. And now you're moving forward hugely, hugely. February, 10 of Cups. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the happy ever after +1. This is fully embracing what's your environment, what's your home, what's your situation that you have created. You are creating truth to the bone. This is important for you. February, this is the love of self above all coming through. It doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be alone, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be romantic. It's the love of self above all, loving this. And usually when we see the 10 of Cups, we'll see maybe somebody doing needlepoint out and the home is in the background and kids are playing. There's a happiness of hearth and home. A happiness of being at home with yourself that's coming through in a huge, huge way. That's huge in February. What else do we got in February for you? Oh yeah, baby. All right. So what we're seeing here, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is rich rewards, luxury in your garden. Really, really, this is having the abundance all around. In some decks, it's kind of shown as a cornucopia. Everything is blossoming and blooming. You've learned this winter has not been easy, but you've learned it by spring, and it's really, really good. Then you have the Magician coming up here, and this infinity sign going on, this 8, back and forth, back and forth. This balancing of strength that's coming through for you is huge, huge, huge. And then what's next? The 3 of Wands. This is planning for the future. You've ordered something from the universe. I call it the Santa Fe burger because that's one of my favorite hamburgers. And this one, you don't go chasing the waitress. If you order a Santa Fe burger at the restaurant, you don't go in the kitchen and make it yourself. The universe knows what you want to manifest. You're getting very, very clear about the magic you want to create. And now the universe is bringing it to you. You're drawing it in. Okay, one more. March is right here. You don't say. Teacher coming in here for you. This is the Hierophant. This sometimes is to do with tradition, spiritual institutions, and spiritual growth. Honey, will you show her this? This is the Hierophant. A teacher's coming in. Now, I don't know if this is Earth Teacher or Spiritual Guide. I'd like to know. Is this Earth Teacher or Spiritual Guide? This is Earth Teacher. Very interesting. Holding the Sword of Truth, the Justice card and the Sword of Truth, they understand. They know what you've had to go through to get there. They understand. And this is Spiritual Truth, somebody that you will see and encounter in Earth School. This is somebody that is on the planet now. I don't know if they're going to be your same age. I don't know if they're an author. I don't know if they're going to be some kind of class or workshop you go to. But this is somebody that's going to teach. And it's something that's old tradition. It's older than what is the tradition that you were raised in. It's older than that. Older than that. There's justice, karma, and the Sword of Truth coming through on these. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming in. You're going to learn some new lessons in such a beautiful, beautiful way. And it's a time where things will open up for you huge, 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 huge. That's what's coming in next March. So you're just doing this and preparing. So you're doing your individual work, and then you're going to learn it. It's not like somebody needs to be your guru. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And it can appear in various forms. Sometimes even we have some people have their pets as teachers, believe it or not. Like for some reason you might have a stray cat or stray dog that suddenly is just drawn to you and comes in. Sometimes it's somebody that you meet that is older and a little bit further along in life. Sometimes this is a book or an author. You'll know what it is. But when the student is ready, the teacher appears and the message will be clear, clear, clear. The truth will be sharp, strong, resounding. Huge integrity in that. What's going on? One more. We started here in April with the Six of Cups where nostalgia was in the thinking. It's not in the thinking here. What else is going on next April? Let's look. I love it. Four of Wands. This is a card of synchronicity, of soulmates. This is a card of weddings, celebrations, births, all of this. Advancing, dancing through this foundation. And it feels like that's what you're doing through this year, is you're setting up these four wands so you can dance through them next year. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is beautiful, beautiful. This is called the Earth Woman Tarot. And this is what it is. It's whatever you're letting end, whatever you're letting go of, you're doing this year, and you're doing it particularly in fall and winter. It so nourishes your own growth. It allows for explosive expansion in 26. So this year you're shedding and letting go and letting go. It's like the butterfly kicking its way out of the cocoon. There's a crack there, working its way out, and nobody can help you. If somebody helps get the goo off the butterfly wings, they won't be able to fly. So nobody necessarily can go through this with you exactly moment by moment. You're going through this death and rebirth this year, and it's beautiful. And you can't go back to caterpillar. When you become butterfly, you can't go back to caterpillar. And don't feel bad for the caterpillars for being caterpillars. They'll get to be butterflies in their own damn time, right? Everything has its time. That's what we've got.
Where's the Four of Wands?
Right here. Yeah, even identical twins don't have the same curriculum in life. Even they don't have the same curriculum. So we need to really understand our spiritual growth and our spiritual path is that distinct, that specific, that individual, and our timing is our timing. Trust the angels and guides to line up the synchronicities and the timing and the coincidences. They know what they're doing. On the other side, our spirit squad, our spirit team, our council, call them what you will. They're lining things up all the time for us. We don't have to worry about that. We just have to keep being true to ourselves, keep allowing ourselves to grow, and keep bringing it forward as best as we can, authentic as we can, with the understanding that we have. That's complete.
So Ladora put, Amanda, do you want some of my crackling oat brand?
That was just the craziest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I've got for you. It's going to be really good. But it is sometimes hard, and that's the challenge for you, is right now it feels hard to let go of some of the things that you've outgrown. Be they friendships or family members where the relationship is just kind of shifting and changing. That's okay. You're still allowed to grow, and so are the others. They're just growing at a different pacing. That's all right. All right.
Woo! Yes, Angie.
Enough preaching. I know. Sorry, guys.
She put, thank you so much. That was amazing.
You're welcome, honey. You are so, so welcome.
All right.
Okay.
That is it.
Now we're done for today?
Now we're done.
Okay. Then I will see you guys on Monday at 11. I'll be here. We'll see what's going on.
Thanks,
and
Kim.
Yay! And all the new tarot cards and oracle cards that I'm getting in the middle of April, 2 weeks, I'll be able to share some of those with you too. So that'll be fun when that happens. All right. Thank you, everyone.
But just as a thing, the new extension is till the 18th of June.
Good to know, guys. Good to know.
Good to know.
Okay.
All right.
That's what we got cooking.
Krista put much love. Stephanie put hearts.
Oh, thank you, guys. Much love to you.
Love you guys.
Have a good
will see you next week.
Yeah, I'll try and talk him into doing Friday again.
Kim put 760 decks.
I don't know. No, not 760. We're at 720, and there's going to be a chunk that come through, but it's going to be really fun. So you guys
Jessica
know I love the art, and I'll share it.
Emily's here. She put hearts.
Oh, thanks. Hi, Emily.
All right, guys. We will see you, or
Jessica.
Angie will see you guys on Monday.
I'll see you on Monday.
Have
and
a great weekend, everyone.
Next Friday. See you
See ya.
guys. Bye.